Maybe I'm crazy, but the Miami Heat are going to win it all.
You're crazy if you have a time machine. Is that the right way to say that?
No.
No?
Just say yes.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm not.
Welcome to the Maybe I'm Crazy podcast. I'm Joy Taylor. That's the non-agreeable Brandon Newman.
Hi.
Who joins me every week.
Yes.
How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Great shirt.
Thank you.
Great shirt. Let me explain my jersey. Obviously, I'm a Miami Heat fan. Doesn't need explaining.
Yes.
But the 17 could be confusing for people. The Heat gave me this jersey. It says Taylor on the back. It's customized. It's not a big deal. And it's 17 because my birthday is January 17th. So no, it is not a Brent Berry jersey. No, it is not
Early flex.
It's not a Rodney Magruder Heat jersey. It is a specialized Joy Taylor January 17th, 1987. Very special day.
Do you have a
jersey.
Rodney? I can't.
Magruder.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Do you have a Rodney Magruder jersey?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But it would be kind of swaggy if I did,
Yes.
just because it's very random.
Yes.
But it's actually my jersey, which is better.
I'm rocking I was in Memphis, Tennessee this weekend, and I got a Vancouver Grizzlies shirt.
Yes, you were struggling with that.
If you forgot, Vancouver Grizzlies used to be in Vancouver.
Yeah, we didn't forget. It's
Yes.
a great shirt though.
Thank you, appreciate
It's
it.
I feel like it's not the smallest shirt.
It was a 5X. But when you looking for deals at TJ Maxx, beggars can't be choosers.
Coming through.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so because we record this podcast on Tuesday,
Yes.
and the NBA wants to be super annoying with their seeding. There's 10,000 different scenarios because everyone wants to play real hard. Mm-hmm. So there's still some
Right
games.
at the end.
There's still some games to be played, but this is our last podcast before the playoffs begin. Mm-hmm. So we can't do predictions because everything could change.
Yes.
So instead, we're going to do a very fun new segment, which I think we will probably refurbish
Yes.
for other sports and things.
We'll have to.
Yeah, because it's very good.
Yes.
And it's our NBA hot take-a-ritas. Which is why we have which is why we have a margarita machine on the table. Inexplicably, this is our hot take-a-rita sauce.
Yes. Hot take-a-rita mix.
Yes.
Tasty, I hope.
And there's all kinds of alcohol in there.
Tasty.
Already mixed in.
Tasty, liquid,
Yes.
nothingness.
Who
Sugar.
knows? We'll find out.
We will find out.
You're gonna go on this journey with us.
Oh my gosh, this is like that.
All right, here we go.
Like back in the day when you first started drinking vodka.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew it was impossible that you were gonna pour
What you mean?
that margarita
You're
mix
supposed to spill a little bit.
fully
That's
in
what
there.
the
No, you
party's for.
spill it the second time around after you've had a margarita.
You welcome brownie and
It's
all
taking
the,
a lot longer to pour than I thought. It has
providing
there you
jobs
go.
for the paper towel people. Is this enough?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not a big margarita guy.
We're just gonna slide that on in there.
Ooh,
There we go. Give it a little switchy switch.
Margaritaville.
Shape and blend. Oh yeah, we gotta turn this on.
Okay, I got you. Here, get that shot.
Here
Let's
we
do
go.
this.
All right, here we
Hot
go.
take-a-ritas!
Hot take-a-ritas.
That's not fake sound effects, people. That's a real margarita machine. Woo!
I'm very excited for this.
I haven't decided if it looks good or not. Oh! Look at stop! Stop! Stop acting up. Cut it out.
I'm just gonna give it the whole shutdown.
Well, that went well.
Very aggressive. And the motor smells like you smell the motor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I love that. That's it.
All right, where's the little hole
That's
thing?
that push lawnmower smell.
We're just gonna take this off. We're gonna make a mess. Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh, we are making a mess.
And
That's
then your
fine.
notes, and then we got them. Yeah.
man.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fancy. Let's
Yeah, maybe
save.
we got some paper towels there.
Yep.
That wouldn't be a big deal.
You're welcome. Thank you so
We gotta get
much.
your umbrella.
This is nice.
It's going well.
I don't know how this is gonna play audio wise, but visually, it's a lot going on.
Thank you, John Heller. This is John Heller, everyone. Appreciate that.
New shirt.
All right, time for some hot take-a-ritas. There you go.
Yes.
I get the pink one, you get the blue one, because we do genders around here for
Yes.
some reason. All right. Let's start with the Western Conference.
Let's do it. What the West at? Oh yeah, here they are over here.
The Rockets. All right, this is my hot take-a-rita on the Rockets.
Okay, talk to me.
Don't trust them. I haven't done that all season, though. Obviously, they had an amazing regular season. James Harden, easily the MVP. I don't want to hear about LeBron. Don't want to hear about it.
These are your
LeBron
takes.
could win the MVP every single year. We know that. So it's James Harden's year. It's been his year for 3 years in a row. This time they're really going to give it to him, as they should. But this is a huge postseason for Chris Paul, James Harden, and for Mike D'Antoni because nobody trusts them in the postseason.
Right.
And I don't really think they make it to the finals. But Pressure's on.
Okay, well, my hot take is the exact opposite of yours. I don't love them, but they are my favorite coming out of the Western Conference, and I do think they'll go to the finals. And I'm not giving away my reveal of who I think will win the finals, but it's going to make it much easier to do so with the Rockets coming out of the West.
Okay. Number 2 is the Warriors. I'm very worried about the Warriors because, unlike you, I don't agree that that Houston will make it to the finals. Mm-hmm. And if they do happen to make it to the finals, the Cavs are definitely going to beat them. So I need the Warriors to be great. I need Steph to get back together, get on that vibranium ASAP, inject it right into the ankles, and get this done. And also, like I think we've kind of like gotten quiet on the Warriors because of Steph, and they're just bored. They're used to being great. It's hard to stay motivated, and they're bored right now.
As a result of them being bored, they're actually boring, in my opinion, to watch in the last I don't know how many ever games. And they're unenthused. They're unenthused. They've been lucky in the past finals getting a lot of easy teams in the first couple rounds.
Right.
I don't know if that's going to happen because they were being so lackadaisical throughout the entire back half of the regular season that it's going to hurt them in the playoffs.
I trust them in the playoffs, but I do need Steph to be back. They're not going to win the championship without Steph. They need him. Okay. So that's my hot take on the Warriors. The Blazers. Ooh. I like Portland. The Blazers.
Yes.
Storming into the playoffs hot.
Mm-hmm.
Dame's crushed this year, obviously. CJ and Nurkic. I like them. They're bossy. They're on a mission, and that's my hot take on the Blazers. They are bossy. I like them.
What does that mean? What does it mean to be bossy?
I'm bossy.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, well, I love Dame as well. He's playing very well. Maybe I'll listen to that album eventually. Mm-hmm. No, I have. I just don't like those shoes. I don't necessarily think the rest of the team is consistently showing up enough for them to do anything real.
For real?
Like for real. But I'm interested in seeing if they can beat the Jazz last game of the season tomorrow. If they do, because I think the Jazz are red hot. Yes. I'm really looking forward to the Jazz in the playoffs.
Thank you for that transition, Brandon.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes we do broadcasty things like transition around here, and we're going to talk about the Jazz.
Yes.
Scary, quiet team. Donovan Mitchell has a real argument for Rookie of the Year, although we all know that's going to go to Ben Simmons. His scoring machine is averaging 20.5 points per game. And good for the Jazz because they made some noise after losing Gordon Hayward. It looked like they were going to be sent to the depths of sports hell, and they didn't.
Yeah. So. Gobert came back. I mean, Gobert came back strong. He was injured in the playoffs last year. Donovan Mitchell is Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. He's an amazing scorer. I'm not being biased because I really don't like any players coming out of Louisville, but I like the Jazz moving forward. I want them to make a lot of noise. I think they'll go into 2 rounds into the playoffs, in my opinion.
All right, Pelicans swept in round 1, and I can't support fake shaving.
Yeah.
Plus, there's no boogie. You need more than one superstar to make noise in the playoffs. So sorry, Pelicans.
Nope.
No, it's a no-go for me.
No Cousins, no playoffs.
No Cousins, no playoffs.
No
noise in the playoffs.
Yes.
Sorry, this
thing is hitting us soon.
Just kidding. I am not a lightweight at all. It would take 4 of these.
I am a lightweight.
That does not surprise me. Seriously, how many margs of this size would it take for you to start the slippage of the tongue?
Well, I want to start talking different after I finish this one, just from the sugar. I feel like so. Maybe at the end of this one, I'm leaning over to whoever's next to me, and I'm like, "You feeling it? Do you feel it?
God.
Like, should I get the second one?
You're that person?
I drove, but if I wait 30 minutes after, just get another one.
First of all, if you're gonna have more than one drink, never drive.
Okay.
That's my solid recommendation.
All right.
There's too many Ubers.
Mm-hmm.
And at your size, you can legally drive with one drink.
Right. My size, I can legally drive past them.
Just to be clear, I'm not condoning drinking and driving whatsoever. If I'm drinking in any sort, I don't drive. So
yeah, I'm very uncomfortable. I don't know what to say because I don't know what the rules are anymore.
Oh, okay.
So all right,
don't
do it.
We'll leave it there.
Don't drink.
No, I do not. I do not condone that take at all. Spurs.
Yes.
Spurs. The mighty fighting Spurs.
Yes.
They've shown such spunk this year. Those special Spurs. Mm-hmm. In a year where everyone wrote them off because of Kawhi Leonard.
Yes.
Weird thing about the Spurs, and I thought about this earlier. Spurs and Patriots. They're like kind of like tied
Yes.
in some like sports
Weird
vector
dynasty thing. Yeah.
And all right, Ashley. What did you say?
Fundamentals.
What's going on? Our producer Ashley is a humongous Spurs fan.
Yes.
And she's what?
I know where you're going with this.
What?
She
Okay,
knows where
well, I
you're
mean,
going.
there's like there's some wobbliness in Rome. if you will.
Yes. Yeah, Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Like that. Like that. Straight like that.
Straight like that.
Straight like that. Because there's drama, and you never really see drama with the Spurs
Right.
or the Patriots. Like there always is drama, but it always gets squashed, and you really get leaks, and it's just this weird thing that's going on with
There's
those
a
two.
connection.
It's a cosmic connection, those two.
My question is, why would I watch the Spurs without Kawhi?
All right. Hey. But Pop is the master of the postseason. So
Yes.
while I
When he has players.
right, but I still think he pulls off some voodoo and makes something happen. So you always got to be careful of the Spurs.
Yes, they. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's your turn.
No, I was just saying. I think of them as the gatekeeper for a playoff team. They're going to learn whatever team's going to beat them is going to learn how to play against good coaching and not necessarily good players. And that team, will be better in the playoffs moving forward.
It's a strong fundamental take by you.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Hasn't hit you yet. All right. The Thunder. My hot take-a-rita on the Thunder. I love
Yes.
this season for Russ. He's been on a tear again.
Mm-hmm.
He may average a triple-double for the second year in a row. He's got to get 16 rebounds in the next game. If that's correct. I think it's right.
16.
16.
So I'm going to honorary give it to him anyway because that's a lot of rebounds
Yeah, well,
for one game.
Lonzo
I think he
doesn't
gets
get
it.
that many.
I think he'll get it just because like his teammates are probably going to be like, oh, I didn't shoot.
Yeah.
Which is no discredit to Russ because he honorary gets a triple-double this season, right? If you're 16 rebounds away from averaging a triple-double, you average a triple-double this season.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give it to him. Why not? What else does he have?
Yes. I really, really hope they get the Warriors in the first round because that's the first round series we deserve.
Yes. Ooh.
I think it goes to Game 7. I don't think they beat the Warriors.
No, if they get the Warriors first round, they're beating the Warriors.
I don't know, man. But that's gonna be amazing television.
I'll say this: the Thunder are like. Here's my one hot take. Thunder are like thunder. They make a lot of noise, no real danger.
Thunder.
Wait a minute. What is it? Thunder. Thunder.
There's a
Which white band sings that one?
I don't know. There's a what is it? AC/DC?
That's so bad. Is that like? Does that disturb our bottom line, or is our bottom line celebrated that we don't know that?
I mean, there's no reason why I would know who sings that song. But I do. I think there's some special drinking game to that song, though. Can we give that a Google?
Google that. Oh, and they got the thunder as a little dash, right?
Yeah, their dash
not
is, their
thunder,
dash
it's
is
a
a
lightning.
lightning. Same thing.
Freaking
I know
Lord
what you
lightning.
meant.
Yeah,
All right,
thank
Eastern. Oh, I forgot. Wolves and Nuggets fight to the death.
Yes, like
I'm taking the Nuggets, though.
Yes,
It's a playing game,
yes,
if you will.
Yes, the Nuggets beating the Trailblazers in the last 5 games was very interesting to me. Got to watch out for them.
Got to watch out for it. You found it? What is it? Okay, so basically,
yes. Somebody.
it's a circle of thunders.
Okay,
so there's a circle of people who want to get really wasted.
Yes.
And they play the song, and then you have to choose to chug your beer or your beverage. I would recommend beer. Chugging liquor to this song would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
And then you have to chug it until they stop saying thunder, and then the next person goes. Yeah. Sounds complicated. Oh,
that's how it
been
is?
played before.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Eastern Conference take-a-ritas. The Raptors. Okay, this is the Raptors. Here's the thing about the Raptors. I wish their swag matched their game.
That's a
Because
fair
like I love
complaint.
the We the North.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yep.
Game of Thrones is cool.
It is.
It reminds me of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
They have a cool mascot. They've got Drake.
Yes.
It's a great city.
Quick segue to my take. The Toronto Raptors are like the country they hail from. If it wasn't for Drake, I really wouldn't think about them.
I wish I could fight with this take.
Drake
but,
and Tracy McGrady. I'll give you Tracy McGrady too.
yeah.
Tracy McGrady, I think about you because of Tracy. But that's it.
Vince Carter? We're off Vince Carter right now. We are off Vince Carter right now.
Didn't want to bring it up, but
We're off Vince Carter right now. He has some
Dunkin'
penance to pay.
machine.
Yes. Dunkin' machine. Yeah. I can't trust the baby dinosaurs. I just can't. Like it's cute, but like no. I just wish their swag matched their game. That's my hot take-a-rita on the Raptors. All right, the Celtics. Everyone's hurt.
Yep. They all.
They were my pre-All-Star Eastern Conference champion to head to the finals, but now Kyrie is out. Obviously, Hayward is out. Marcus Smart is out, and they're just I don't even know how they're the 2 seed. Like, I don't get it.
Well, because of Kyrie.
Right.
Kyrie
like,
got them there, and then now they're gonna.
Now what?
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, I'm.
Like, what's the point?
Brad Stevens can't coach the Little Giants to whatever they can possibly do. I don't even know. Like,
it was fine. Like, it's fine. Then maybe next year.
Everyone's playing for trading clout at this point.
Yeah.
Good for them.
All right. Sixers.
Yes.
All right. I love the Sixers. Love the progress of the process.
Mm-hmm. The progress of the process. Alliteration is one of my favorite things.
Philly has that magic right now. Mm-hmm. They got that championship swag going. It's something in the food up there. Something in the cheesesteaks that they're passing around.
Cheese
and
whiz.
the sports gods are smiling upon Philadelphia.
Yes, they is.
Ben Simmons got the swag. I like it. I like him saying that he's the rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons was asked if he's the rookie of the year. He said, yes, I'm the rookie of the year.
Yeah, everyone should always say that. I do think he has a case. I think, like I said it before, Donovan Mitchell, I would edge out.
He's going to be the unanimous rookie of the year. There's not a case. Like, he's going to be the rookie of the year.
It's like giving rookie of the year in college with the freshman of the year to someone who
is a sophomore.
Was in the program, a fifth year guy who just sat in. You know what I mean? You were there.
He's not a true freshman, if you will.
If Lonzo had a year to sit out, he would win rookie of the year the next year as well, in my opinion.
Okay, but he's just gonna be rookie of the year, and I'm not mad about it. Okay. And I like him saying it. I like that he's like blowing himself up a little bit. Right. I like the swag. Mm-hmm. I do not want to see them as a Heat fan. I do not want to see them in the first round at all. They're the scariest team in the East, besides the LeBrons, obviously.
I want to see whatever the basketball gods. I want a Philadelphia Cavs Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes.
Keep Embiid on the court. Keep him healthy. That could save the Eastern Conference.
Please, sports gods, let that happen.
Yes, please.
Okay. So the LeBrons.
Yes, the LeBrons.
Like first round for the LeBrons. If they don't get the Heat, what a bore fest that's going to be. Per usual.
Yeah.
Like if they get the Pacers, sweep.
Let's say
don't hit me. Don't hit me. Okay, I'm mushing them together. It's an automatic sweep. I don't want to care about the regular season. Keep your regular season championships to yourself. I don't have time for that.
Right.
LeBron's playing. He's playing pretty decent right now. He's okay.
Arguably one of his better seasons in
maybe,
his 15th year.
yeah.
You see that dunk last night?
I mean, look, LeBron.
Did you see the dunk last night?
LeBron is playing incredible. There's no incredible. I don't even care about the defensive end of it, to be honest with you. He's just incredible. There's he's yamming in people's faces like from the ground. Just jump up and like
it's
that.
Insane.
It's insane. It's insane.
As a content creator, I'm like, are we talking about LeBron too much? It's like, what else are you going to talk about?
You can never talk about LeBron too much.
It's
first
LeBron.
Of all. And I know everyone complains like, oh my God, all you guys talk about is LeBron. Like, yeah, okay. What would you like us to talk about?
Yeah. What do you want to hear?
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
Write it, put it in the comments where you want to hear from.
What do you want to hear from? Anyway, Pacers. I couldn't be less interested in the Pacers. They lose in the first round.
They're good. They're a good athletic team. They'll give somebody a fight. They'll take it to. They'll win 2 games.
No, they will not.
They'll win 2 games in their first round.
Okay.
The Pacers.
Cute. All right.
Victor Oladipo is like King T'Challa without powers. He's like, you know what I mean? He's like, it's like LeBron without the vibranium. That's what he would look like. No.
No, LeBron was definitely not on vibranium when he was 15, and he looked like that at 15.
Okay, if you think he wasn't on vibranium,
he's not. It was not on the vibranium.
All right.
All right. The Bucks.
Yes.
The Greek Freaks are fun. Formerly known as the Jason Kids. Congrats on the Hall of Fame, by the way. I like this team. No noise in the playoffs. It's just not. It's not there for me.
I was saying I can't read their starting 5 without yawning at some point in time. It's just Giannis, and then
it's not that hard
Eric
to say.
Bledsoe.
Antetokounmpo.
Huh?
Antetokounmpo. You just say it fast so that nobody can.
What?
So that nobody can correct you.
I think
Giannis.
Mm-hmm. Giannis.
You got that.
Giannis.
Antetokounmpo. Sure.
Yeah.
That's why everyone calls him the Greek Freak, by the way. All right, number 7, the Heat.
Go ahead, sip it.
Got my 305 Margarita. Mm-hmm. Greatest basketball team on earth. Obviously, we know that.
Greatest mascot on earth. Gary Union.
Yeah, I won't argue with that.
Yeah.
I'm not argue with that.
Pretty solid.
We got the 305 swag back, gritty, UD gangster style, and we're going to the NBA championship. That's all I got to say.
Listen, my favorite player on their team is Kelly Olynyk. That is why they will do nothing in the playoffs.
What an amazing turnaround for Kelly Olynyk.
Right.
Because Miami was not very fond of Kelly Olynyk before he came down there. We don't really mess with Boston. We don't rock like that.
No.
Although we did take
people who look like they're from Boston.
We did take Ray Allen.
Yes.
We did take Ray Allen.
Wide open arms.
Come on down.
Yes. If Kelly Olynyk can play like the GOAT that he looks like, then maybe you guys have a shot.
We do have a shot. We're making it to the NBA Finals and winning the championship.
I wasn't laughing at you.
This is a hot take-a-ritas, okay?
No, I know. It's not
It's
crazy.
time for hot take-a-ritas, and I'm almost done with mine, so it's getting crazier as we go. What's your hot take-a-rita on the Heat?
I just sprinkled it in there. Kelly
Olynyk? Okay. All right.
And Gabrielle Union.
Seriously though, like I cannot play the Sixers in the first round. Like I don't want to see that. It's gonna be very bad. And I really want the Cavs because at least if we're not gonna make it out of the first round, I at least need the drama.
Yes.
And I feel like we deserve that because Cavs Pacers first round is awful.
I said that, but the 2 games they're gonna win.
They're not okay. I can't. Well, it's hot take-a-rita, so it's fine. You're allowed to say that. All right. Finally, the Wizards.
Yes.
I try. I really do try with the Wizards. I give it a good try.
Do you?
Yeah.
How hard do you actually try? I couldn't even try when Michael Jordan was playing for the Wizards.
I try. They're just not my DC cup of tea.
Ooh, what you rhyming and alliteration? You little poet over there. I see you, William. Shakespeare, that is.
Yeah, Scotty Brooks.
Yes.
I really just like saying Scotty. Mm-hmm. I have no opinion of him. I just feel like saying his name.
Scotty does.
I don't know. It's whatever. They're cool. I like John Wall actually, and Kelly Oubre's about that life.
You
but
like John Wall?
Yeah, I do like John Wall. I feel like John Wall gets as a basketball player. Okay. I feel like he gets unfairly criticized for his like attitude.
Yeah, he's like I call him like a more talented Rajon Rondo, but I don't think he's a champion like Rajon Rondo is. The problem with the Wizards is they lack magic, pun intended, because John Wall is the leader of their team, the best player on their team. They set a assist record without him, and the whole John Wall can't play well with others. If it was a one-on-one basketball game, I go John Wall all the time.
Okay. Well, I try with the Wizards, but I just can't. Sorry,
Sorry,
guys. All right, so that's our breakdown of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Now let's do our hot takes for the Eastern Conference, Western Conference playoffs.
Yes.
And the finals.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay. LeBron.
Okay. Warriors. The Warriors are going to win the championship again.
But LeBron's going to win the championship.
No, LeBron's not going to win the championship.
Houston Rockets get out of the West. LeBron. King of Akronda.
Oh, okay. So you're picking King of Akronda. Okay, so
yes.
you're picking the Rockets to make it to the finals.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm picking the Warriors because I'm going out on a ledge. So I'm feeling spicy today. So I think it's Warriors Cavs, very edgy, and then I think the Warriors win the NBA championship again.
How many games?
Thank you guys. I know it was very aggressive. It was I feel like, it's hot take-a-ritas, you know? You got to get loose.
They're going to write about us.
Joy had it first.
This is going to break through.
Taylor had it first. That's a joke. About 3 people will get it, and the ones that do will really enjoy that joke.
Good.
I think
people.
Ashley gets it.
It's 2 other people other than Ashley.
Yeah. They will. Put it in the comments.
How many games?
I think it was 7.
Okay, that's not even that
LeBron will be nice about it. He'll allow it to go 7. Like the Eastern Conference Finals, he'll let go 6. You know?
I'm very excited about the podcast post LeBron winning the championship because I'm not this Shannon Sharp LeBron zealot, but I told you so.
Okay, I mean, look, the Eastern Conference is wrapped up. We all know that the Cavs are going to come out of there. The Western Conference is what's more interesting. It's only interesting because the Warriors are banged up. If the Warriors weren't banged up, I don't think anyone would pick against them. The only reason that they are is because Houston's playing well in the regular season. I don't give a damn about the regular season championships. Miss me with it. Don't care. Do something in the playoffs. And I just and I would agree with you. If Houston makes it to the finals, LeBron will gentleman sweep them. The LeBrons will gentleman sweep.
The LeBrons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's
going on.
All right, I thought our hot take-a-rita segment, our first one, went really well.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I
don't know how we're gonna do the rest of the podcast.
A little bit more tequila in there. How do you feel about tequila as a whole?
How do I feel about tequila? Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, this is our hot take-a-rita, sponsored by whatever tequila company wants to sponsor it.
Yes,
we're available.
Brought to you by
Hot Take-a-Rita Mix. I love tequila. Actually, tequila has become my favorite liquor.
Why is that?
Well, one, because margaritas taste good.
Yes.
Although I can't drink a lot of margaritas because the sugar messes up my tummy.
That's what you said about the Moscow Mules.
Right, correct.
Yes.
So I used to be a vodka person, heavy, and then I made a transition into whiskey.
Okay.
But that's like a little too aggressive for your average just, like sippage,
Yes.
at least for me. So tequila you can drink on the rocks. It's delicious. A little sprinkle of lime, if you will. You can put it in like just regular margarita mix. You can mess with some juice.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like there's a variety of different ways you can consume tequila. You can take a shot of tequila.
Literally mentioning things that all people.
No. You cannot do who drinks rum like that? Are you a pirate? Let me take shots of rum. Okay? If someone offers you a shot of rum, get away from them. They are trying to bleep your life up. Okay?
That is fair.
That is okay. And not everybody can take shots of whiskey. That doesn't go down well sometimes.
A lot of alcohol talk in the say bar.
Well, it was just a hot take-a-rita segment. You asked me how I feel about tequila. I like tequila a lot. It's my favorite liquor.
Yes.
But I've been drinking a lot of wine
I'm
lately.
a whiskey guy. I'm not a very hairy person. I'm trying to get more hair on my chest.
You're a whiskey guy?
Yes.
You get loose after one margarita and you're a whiskey guy?
Yes. Kentucky bourbons. Let's do it.
All right. In or out?
Am I in or out? Wow.
Before we move on, Hot Take-A-Ritas was a great segment. I think
Yes.
I like it. I think we're going to keep it in the future. We need to run through a lot of information really quickly.
Yes.
I don't know how quickly we did it, but like, you know,
Right.
it's margaritas. You get delayed.
Thank you for
I
staying
want
with
to point
us.
out that Jeremy, who is manning the camera behind me. Can we get a shot of Jeremy? Is that possible?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Making the pod today.
Jeremy.
Carmax.
Hip hop aficionado.
Carmax, look, bro. Come on.
Jeremy felt the need to weigh in after that he has played Thunderstruck, which is
lot.
the name of the song, correct?
Yes.
And by AC/DC that we were doing, and then he also has played the Thunderstruck drinking game.
Yes.
So we didn't need to Google it because Jeremy knew.
Not only that, he was offended that no one else in the room had
Played it.
He was very his octave was the highest
How's
I've
it
ever
go?
heard.
Thunder.
Thunder. Just go to a Big Ten game and then they'll
Yeah,
play it.
always. At every sporting event ever, really.
Yes, yeah.
It's a fun song. I'm very out on drinking games.
Really?
Yeah, you know the thing is, I'm
like
old,
Kings.
so I don't do
Yes,
drinking games
that's fair.
anymore.
Yes.
And when I was young enough to participate in the drinking games, I just outdrank everybody, so it worked that way.
No, but what you're saying needs to be said. You're old, and that it's not about the drinking game. It's about the being around people while drinking. Like that's what.
Oh, yeah,
when you're
for sure. I hate
older,
people.
You hate being around people.
I hate being around people.
And drinking.
People are the worst.
Yeah.
And also hangovers are worse than people.
Try to drink it to the pain over. What's worse, the pain or the hangover?
The hangover.
Yeah.
Answered it for you.
Yeah.
All right. What am I in or out on today?
Okay.
Sorry for putting you in the spot, Jeremy.
Yeah, no, thank you for doing that. The Mayweather-McGregor saga continues. According to a source, Mayweather will fight McGregor in the Octagon with 4-ounce gloves, no shoes, 5-minute rounds in the 155 weight division. There will also be rules that forbid kicks, elbows, knees, and takedowns. Joy, are you in or out on Mayweather's chances in the Octagon?
Well, now I'm very in because it's
Really?
not
Even now?
it's not a UFC fight anymore. It's not MMA. It's
know.
boxing with a little bit of hugging. It's boxing with more hugging than they usually do when they get tired and they do the hugging.
Yes, I was thinking boxing with chain link fence.
It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
not an MMA fight anymore. What's the point? It's a joke, really. If they end up doing it like this, I actually think that there will be way less people watching than they think, because I would watch if Mayweather was going to fight McGregor in an actual UFC fight, even though we all know what the outcome of that would be,
Right.
like 15 seconds, and then Mayweather like dislocates his shoulder or breaks his leg or whatever he feels like. Whatever, however McGregor feels like ending that fight is how it will end.
Right.
But this is not an MMA fight. This is boxing in an octagon, which I don't care. Why do I care about that? And on top of it, it's not even. It's just like a separate fight. Like it wouldn't go against Mayweather's 50-0 because it's not boxing. It wouldn't actually count towards UFC because it's not UFC rules. So what is the point of this?
This is like an exhibition cash grab bout.
It's Rocky versus Thunderlips. Why do I care about this?
You don't haven't seen the Rocky movies.
Well, I know. Well, it's okay. So for everyone else that knows what I'm talking about, only you don't know what I'm talking about. It's Rocky versus Thunderlips, and I just don't care about it if this is what happens. I do think that they are actually going to fight because there's too much smoke going on with the whole McGregor attacking the bus thing, which I think everyone thinks is staged. I feel like it was not staged. I feel like it was purposeful, but it just went over the line.
Yeah,
And
that's a nice throw by him, though. Like
he's an athlete.
but like who knew it was going to actually hit the window and crack it? Like that.
I think he went.
Nice
I think he
toss.
lost his cool. Like I think
Yeah.
he, which is shouldn't be surprising to anyone. Like,
Right.
oh, McGregor acting crazy, shocker.
Yeah.
I just think, and then obviously Mayweather was involved with the drive-by shooting in Atlanta. There's just too much smoke going on the two of them for there not to be coming to some sort of crescendo.
Yeah.
But I don't care about this. I don't care about it if they fight this way.
Yeah.
Like I will have to watch obviously because this is my job, but I won't care about it. Nor do I care about the outcome either way. Like if Mayweather loses, like whatever.
Yeah.
And if McGregor loses, whatever, because it's not a UFC fight. It's stupid.
Right. Yeah. I'm just thinking of like what type of get rich quick thing that I could do for the podcast to fight. Like if you want me to fight a bear, if you want me to get an octagon.
I do not want you to fight a bear.
You don't want to think about it. Yeah, me versus something. Brandon versus animal. I like that.
Brandon versus animal.
Yeah, instead of man versus animal.
What happens when we lose Brandon?
You will never lose Brandon. I'm very durable.
Okay. You're gonna fight a bear? This is semi-pro.
I would love to if we can get it worked out. If they can sign off it on FS1, I would love to fight a bear.
I don't think they're signing off on that.
For maybe I'm crazy.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
We're doing our best to keep you from falling through a wall when you're dancing. All right. You just fight a bear.
That's my natural element. Okay. Apparently, Bill Belichick wasn't a big fan of Rob Gronkowski becoming the newest member of the TB12 Method last season. Reports say that Belichick chastised Gronk in front of the entire team for using Brady's trainer, Alex Guerrero. Joy, are you in or out on this potential Belichick-Gronk beef?
I am in on it because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If the Dolphins can ever get their bleep together in the next couple of years, we may actually start competing in the AFCs, which is exciting for me.
Oh, nice.
Because I do think that everything's starting to fall apart in New England. And I'm not saying like that with any hope that this is actually going to happen because Bill Belichick is still the Prince of Darkness and he's the hoodie and none of that is changing. And I've told you I stopped actively rooting against the Patriots because it's an exercise in futility.
Right.
I think that Gronk is tired of the situation in New England. I think Brady's obviously tired of it. And it's hard to hold that many egos together. Like it's not a joke to manage these egos. Like when people talk about is Steve Kerr a good coach or was Spoelstra a good coach or like these coaches that have to keep together these monster egos and manage them every day. And can this guy get this and this guy get that? And then also having to coach a team and all the rest of the guys who have egos who aren't those elite players. It's a miracle that they've been able to hold together this long, for real. And Belichick is pissed. He's mad that they made him get rid of Jimmy G.
Right.
Because they felt like that feels like that jeopardized his future and his legacy as a coach because he's got to figure out what to do after Tom Brady. The owner loves Tom Brady and rightfully so. But
if he was worried about his legacy as a coach, he would have played Malcolm Butler in the Super Bowl.
No. I think he purposely did that to sabotage the situation to prove that like he's the one that should be making all the decisions.
So y'all want to make some decisions? I can make some decisions
too.
Man. But where else are they going to go? Well, I guess Tom Brady's done. I thought you were going to say
all of them can go wherever they want. Okay, that's not the point. I'm talking about like the situation with Gronk in New England. I think Gronk obviously has loyalty to Tom Brady as he should. I think this Alex Guerrero situation is very weird. Very, very awkward. The whole Tom versus time thing, it was uncomfortable. For me.
Something deeper in there.
I don't. But I'm not saying I just not saying anything. But I
if we're gonna talk about it, we should talk about.
I mean, it's just weird. Like he's like it's weird. Like I don't know, but whatever it is, it's working.
Yes.
Well, because he's not a doctor. Okay, so I don't understand how someone walks up to Tom Brady like, "Hey, I'm not a doctor. Let me touch you, and then let me take care of your whole body and essentially live with you."
And smile at your children.
How does that? Where's the spectrum? I don't get it. I don't even trust doctors. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't trust doctors. Like I don't want to speak for you, but I don't think we trust doctors. I don't trust doctors like that.
I unfortunately haven't been to one in a long time.
Yeah, we don't trust doctors like that. Okay.
If we get that bear fight set up, I might go.
You're gonna need to go. Yeah.
I
I have an amazing doctor in Miami. It took me a long time.
Dr. Miami, the Dr. Miami.
No, not the Dr. Miami. Not the Dr. Miami. Another doctor in Miami.
Okay.
Shout out Rick. He's a huge Heat fan. Living his best life right now.
Gosh.
Anyway. I don't understand that.
Okay.
But so now he's convinced Gronk to do it. Which is fine. Like I'm not gonna break down whether that's good for Gronk's body or not. He was healthier than he's normally been last season. So whatever this guy is doing seems to be working. So can't knock that. I don't understand how it happens, but it did. And more importantly, I never understand why you don't just give your top players whatever they want.
Right.
Just give them what they want. Just keep them happy. And it's like your training staff over whatever other voodoo they want to do. Who cares? And if the training staff wants to get egos,
That's what I'm saying.
like, you take a seat, bro.
It's the organization. Like, what are these guys?
Relax. This is Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's
Do I care about your opinion or Tom Brady's opinion? I care about Tom Brady's opinion. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what's really going on there, but I don't know. When I start to get old, I'm gonna look up Guerrero. I mean, I am starting to get old, but when I like really get old, I'm gonna see what kind of potions he's got for me. He seems like a guy that uses essential oils,
Yeah, for everything.
right?
Like in his foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Do that.
All right.
Okay, so moving on. Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
She silenced her critics, air finger quotes, with an outstanding performance at WrestleMania 34, where the former UFC star teamed up with Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist, and the tag team match defeated the first couple of the WWE, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. We know Stephanie McMahon because she is the daughter of Vince McMahon and she's also a wrestler.
Right.
Joy, what the hell is WrestleMania?
It's not an in or out. Okay, so
I just need to.
here's
I
my-
might come up with an in and out question during this.
here's my journey with wrestling
Yes.
and wrestling fans. So growing up, everybody loves wrestlers growing up, right? Like
Yes.
you love wrestlers growing up.
Yes. Love it. Sting.
Hulk Hogan was predictably my favorite.
Yes.
As I grew older, I got out on Hulk Hogan for
Right.
reasons we don't need to explain.
When he got out of the ring and started talking.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and doing other things.
And doing other things.
Yes.
Right.
On
so
camera.
yes, of course. Andre the Giant, big fan. Princess Bride.
Yes.
Anybody want a peanut? So from what I understand, WrestleMania is like wrestling Super Bowl.
So what is SmackDown? And what is
Monday Night Raw is every Monday
Well,
night.
I know that, but I'm saying like there's other events.
Yeah,
right?
but WrestleMania is like the main one.
Royal Rumble
Yeah.
is one. Yeah, what is like so WrestleMania is the big one.
WrestleMania, is anyone in here watch wrestling? So WrestleMania, I'm describing that properly. Okay, yeah, it's a Super Bowl of wrestling.
Okay. Super Bowl 34.
If you will, it's a Daytona 500
wrestling-
of wrestling.
Okay, yeah,
if
Daytona
you know
500.
what the Daytona 500 is.
I do.
I don't know if that's completely accurate
It's in
either.
Daytona.
I feel like I'm getting bad information. Anyway, the point is, for a long time when I grew older, I felt like wrestling fans were booger eaters. And I felt like that was a proper description of wrestling fans.
Well, I would argue. I mean, I'm not to bring up my past, but when I was
You've
watching
eaten boogers?
wrestling,
You
was
were
also,
eating boogers.
I may have been like busy with my nose and my finger in my mouth.
Okay. So, yeah. So, but like I backed off that stance tremendously
Yeah.
because I first of all I love interviewing wrestlers. If you've
Yes.
ever had an opportunity to interview a wrestler, they're amazing interviews. So for like inside baseball
Showman.
reasons, they're shown right. They're always on. They
Yes.
give great interviews. They're super entertaining because that's their job. To just be entertaining and be in character all the time,
Right.
which I'm sure is exhausting, but that's what they do.
Yeah.
And I think wrestling has done an amazing job of integrating the culture, which I appreciate.
Yeah, they have. They try. It's important to them, unlike the NFL, if you will.
If you will.
Yes.
So anyway, the point is, I love Ronda Rousey. Well, you asked me what WrestleMania is, so I've
Yeah.
explained it. Is there an
Okay,
in or out?
thank
Am I
you.
in or out on Ronda Rousey?
You and her out on Ronda Rousey being happy with WWE.
Okay, yeah. So she mentioned that she's glad she lost the last couple fights
Yes.
in UFC because it led her to this.
Yes.
I'm in on that for
She's
this
the term
reason.
blessed.
She look #blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
When you bless, you bless.
Yes.
Praise up.
Yes.
Be grateful. Whatever you want to say.
Yes.
Live your best life. I think that Ronda catches it because she did lose her last couple fights and people were ready for her to lose and she
Right.
was being cocky and whatever. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I need that from fighters because that is what makes it entertaining and interesting.
Right.
So it's a catch-22. It makes you hate them, but it's also what makes it interesting. So
Character
you got to
arc.
have it. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think Ronda wears it a lot. But I love her in wrestling. It's the perfect place for her. I know everyone was flipping out about her first fight, like how amazing she did. Yes, it is scripted, so she knew she was gonna win because that's how wrestling
Right.
works.
When she's also like,
Sports, it's
she's
the
an athlete.
The
like,
outcome is already determined.
Right.
So it's not like it was revealed
She
to
had
everyone
Triple
else.
H. She had Triple H on her shoulders during this WrestleMania thing, though. So like, that's fun to watch.
No, of course it's entertaining television,
Right.
okay, but it's a sports. It's sports acting, if you will. Mm-hmm. Which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
All right, but it's not real. Just everyone calm down. But she performed well,
Right.
and I'm happy for her. I like it. I got a Rowdy Ronda shirt. I was gonna wear it today, but I ordered it off like Etsy, and it did not come out well. I use like quality.
You get it at a bargain price?
Well, I was a hipster. I was on it before everyone else.
Right. Too early.
I was on it too early.
Yes.
Yes.
Before the actual logo was rolled
yeah,
out.
before the logo. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how it went. So anyway,
Yeah, it happens.
do you feel like you understand wrestling now?
Yeah, and I mean, I know. Look at the video
John
game.
Cena, very famous wrestler.
I used to love making my own
The Rock,
wrestler.
very
Yeah,
famous wrestler.
I know who the people are. John Cena, you can't see me. I understand
Mm-hmm.
that. I appreciate it. Right? But I just can't. Like my cousins who used to watch when I was like, I need to watch so I can talk to them. They're grown up now too. So
Luke
what am I
Bryan,
doing?
isn't Luke Bryan a wrestler? Is it not a country
Bryan,
singer?
That's a country singer.
Who's the guy? Who's the other guy?
There's multiple guys.
Luke something.
No, it's something.
Luke Reinhold.
No.
That's a
No.
UFC fighter.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. Bryant? Oh, we're bad at this. All right, move on to the next thing. Can you please find out who it is? Daniel Bryan?
Bryan, but who gives a
He's retired though,
Mixed
right?
two.
Because he got hurt.
Mixed two white first names, and that's a wrestler. Okay, moving on. Pat Riley has a new book coming out soon where he talks
Yes.
about LeBron James' time with the Miami Heat. Your Miami Heat. I
My
apologize.
Miami Heat, correct.
Joy, I know the answer to this question, but are you in or out on Riley spilling the tea on LeBron in his new book?
Okay, first of all, I love Pat Riley.
Yes.
Very, very,
You've
very, very, very much.
Annoyingly made that clear.
He is the Godfather. Riley be with you, and also with you,
Yes.
with your spirit.
Yes.
Is that what they're saying now? I think they're saying it with your spirit.
No, they say, yeah, no, that
with your
is, that's
spirit.
Catholic.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's what they're saying.
Used to be, and also with you.
now. And
now it's
now
with
they
your
changed
spirit.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't like peace be with you now or something too?
That's a different part of the
Oh, okay.
service.
I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway, so I love that Pat Riley's talking about it. I know Skip said he has a source very close to the Heat situation that says that LeBron and Pat Riley have made up. I have a hard time
don't think
believing
so?
that.
Why?
Because Pat Riley is the Godfather and he is ruthless.
So he
and
doesn't
he's
do making up.
amazing.
What if
He-
LeBron
but-
went to him?
But what he's talking about in the book is like what happened when LeBron came to Miami, the drama with Dan Gilbert and how it affected LeBron. LeBron wasn't really prepared for the backlash that he was going to get, even though Pat Riley warned him, because Pat Riley's OG, so he knew what was going to happen. And LeBron didn't really listen, and then he wanted Pat Riley to coach, and like all that kind of drama. And then like Pat Riley
That's
being mad that he
crazy.
left, which is totally appropriate. Like that's why. Here's what I don't understand about this whole thing: why is Pat Riley not allowed to be upset that LeBron bailed on him and left the Heat in complete disarray?
Because he was lucky to have him in the first place?
And no, he wasn't lucky to have him. He recruited him and put together an amazing team that won him 2 championships, and he went to the finals 4 years in a row.
Substitute lucky with fortunate.
Whatever, okay? The Cavs were lucky to be able to draft him, if you want to look at it that way, okay?
That's fair.
All right, so whatever. Like, and on top of that, Pat didn't go out and write a letter in Comic Sans calling him a quitter and basically, I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but we all know what he really wanted to say. Okay, so like, let's not pretend like this is some situation that's odd. Oh, you decided to up and leave the organization that I run and am responsible for in the dust in a bad situation with bad contracts, and I got to pay Chris Bosh $1 bajillion to keep him. Like, why would he not be mad?
He knew, you as a Miami Heat fan knew that was a probability, not even a possibility when LeBron came there, that he was going to win a couple and leave. You didn't think that?
No, because he had the audacity to get on stage and say he's going to win 7 championships. Okay, which by the way, to be perfectly transparent, when I watched that happen, I knew a disaster was looming because who does that?
Who does the decision?
And Pat Riley thought it was a disaster too.
Yeah.
He got up there. He said he wanted to go up on stage and take them off stage. That's how bad it was. Because it wasn't humble. It's not the way that you introduce a team like that. But that's the issue I have with LeBron at its core, is that LeBron hates being the bad guy. He hates being hated. He has to be loved. That's why he's constantly talking about how great he is. And it's fine because he is great. He's the second greatest basketball player of all time. Okay? No hate needed. Michael Jordan is the greatest, and that's fine. It's okay to be the second greatest basketball player of all time.
Can Michael Jordan be the greatest shooter of all time and LeBron be the greatest
Stop
player?
it. We're not doing that right now. The point
That's
is,
the question.
the point is, I don't understand why people are shocked or think it's weird that Pat Riley would be angry. And I don't know what the reveal is about LeBron. Did we already know that LeBron wasn't that killer? That he's not Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
He's not cut like that,
Yeah.
which is fine. That's not the type of player that he is. And that's part of the reason why he's been able to transcend sports the way that he has, that he's been able to have such an effect on the NBA culture, and why he's been able to do so much for players individually and for free agency and all, and just advancing the league and making changes like at the All-Star break. Like him not being that Jordan killer Mamba mentality type of player has and having that personality has put a lot of money in his pocket and a lot of money in other people's pockets, and that's fine. But
taking some rings off his hand, though.
To me, yes. And to me, that's just that's what I love about Jordan. It's what I love about Russell Westbrook. Like Russell Westbrook hasn't won a ring yet, but that killer, and LeBron has that in him, but he doesn't like living in that space. So nothing that Pat Riley said is revealing. I just don't think I don't have any hope that LeBron is coming back to Miami. But if he does come, I would love to have him. Just clear. Welcome you back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Miami's all about second chances.
That's
what Miami's known for, actually. Second chances.
You gonna go back to Miami?
I don't plan to. I visit all the time.
Yes.
I love Miami.
Yes.
I was just there. Hear ye.
Yes.
LeBron James is petty.
And I won't back down.
LeBron James has been petty a lot lately.
Yes.
That's why this really should be called the LeBron James Honorary Petty Report.
He's heating up. If you were playing beer pong and then how many times?
Oh, yeah.
He
He got the stroke.
Yes.
He got the stroke going. So he wore some shoes in the Knicks game that says, "I'm king," big, bold, white letters. Here's the thing about LeBron. He is just so passive-aggressive. Isn't he?
He's the king of that. Definitely the king of that.
Passive-aggressiveness?
Yes.
Yes. I'm more on the side of aggressiveness. But
yes, you tend to sway that way.
I tend to lean that way. But anyway, he started this bull bleep with the King of New York stuff back in November. Remember he got into it with Enes Kanter?
Yep.
And Enes said, I don't care what you call yourself, king, queen, princess, whatever you are. First of all, queen. Okay, so stop it, Enes. Okay.
Right.
Ain't no diss.
That's not what we do over here in America.
Yeah, we ain't doing it like that.
We ain't in Turkey no more.
Okay, but it is not something crazy. But anyway, he says, you know what, we're going to fight. And nobody out there is going to punk us, which I like.
Yes.
I like this out of it. I like the spunk out of Enes. He did get into LeBron's face, and he said, "We've got a king. It's Kristaps Porzingis." No, you lost me with that one. And I love Kristaps Porzingis.
Yes.
Okay.
Big fan of Kristaps.
That is a lit track. Do you know about that?
Yeah. Oh, the
Kristaps Porzingis.
The Lithuanian. Where is he from? Those rappers. I thought he was Lithuanian, right? Yeah, I thought it was Lithuanian.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a song. Anyway, so he wore the I'm King shoes in the game. Obviously, he crushed it. But he's Latvian. Latvia.
Bill Lavin.
Anyway, he finished the game with 26 points and 11 assists. He's going to play 82 games this season, which is an amazing, like, all jokes aside, incredible. And in his 15th year. So
he's doing what he's doing in his 15th year.
Yeah, doing his thing. However, while he's doing his thing, he is not the king of New York. Nope. I'm not a New Yorker, but he is not the king of New York. No. I went over this already. I believe we may have already done this in the podcast. I feel like I already gave a very passionate rant in the podcast.
It was post-subway ride. Post-subway ride.
Forgot about the subway ride. That was corny. But the point is, Michael Jordan is the king of New York. He averaged 31.8 points in his career. LeBron, 28.2. Just not the same. 31 is more. So if we're just going to go off of that, if we're going to use the stats and facts.
I was going to vote for Spike Lee, but that works.
I mean, there's a million. I mean, Frank Sinatra, we can pick people that are the kings of New York that don't include Derek Jeter, very well known New Yorker. Did some things in New York. Alex Rodriguez, very well,
some popular New
some
Yorkers.
People that played there. Charles Oakley may have a problem with that.
Yes, Dee Samero.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out. Kings for real. But honestly, I'm done with the King of New York thing with him. We're done with that. Can we be done with that? And for Enes
is it not Enes?
Really, it's Enes.
Okay.
I feel you. I feel you, but it's Enes.
Okay.
Anyway, the point is, I'm done with it. You're not the king of New York.
I'm not looking forward to Zero Dark 30.
Queen Petty declares it, therefore it's done. Are you not? Oh yeah, that's right. LeBron's off it.
LeBron's not going to be
When does
posting
it officially
anymore.
start? Does
Probably
it start
Saturday.
on Saturday or does it start Thursday?
So sad. I have a whole folder for
Dark
LeBron
30.
tweets on Instagram.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's my report. All right. So we usually do the DJ Khaled All We Do Is Win award.
Yes.
But we had too many good things this week.
Yeah.
We couldn't decide. So we're going to debut the lit list,
Woo!
which we've been very excited about for a couple
Yes.
weeks now. Now we had hot take-a-ritas at the beginning of the podcast, and this is a new one.
Rolling out that new today.
When we have an overwhelming amount of blessings
Yes.
that we need to talk about, then
Lit
we
list.
do the lit list. All right, so we're starting with Wheezy.
Yes.
So
F baby. Please say the
Wheezy
baby.
F baby, please say the baby.
Yes.
All right, so he was at Augusta, and
That's where the Masters was at.
that's where the Masters was at.
Got it.
And he had some amazing tweets. Would you like to read the tweets?
You know I am with reading.
Yeah. Okay, so he said, I just left the Masters. What are you doing? One of the most pristine and prestigious experiences ever. Great bleep. Read. Go at it, Rory. You were all F.A. I'll be back. Wait, but you have to know you must watch a full video about how to and how not to act while out on the course before you're even allowed out there. It was awesome. Which is a hot take. Watching videos about how to behave is not awesome. If you have ever been to any work-related seminar or onboarding,
Right.
not fun. But apparently the onboarding for Augusta is awesome.
Yes.
I need one of those set up at every entry of my home for visitors. That I co-sign. That I agree with.
Isn't it
You know what?
crazy that you need that though?
Yeah, well, people don't know how to act. So
Right.
I really like the idea of putting together a video for how to behave in my home before you're allowed in.
Yes.
I don't even think it sounds obnoxious.
I,
I'm going to work on it today.
we should work on it and then just and say we're in a different age. We just send it out. Just text people.
Right, I'll text people
visitors.
before they come.
Yes.
Yes, okay. And then he said he's also lost a lot of weight due to the walking. I loved
Lil
every
Wayne
minute
lost
of
weight,
it.
guys.
Yeah. Shout out to Jamesy and the homie for showing us a good time. One time in the air for Patrick America. So Augusta's just winning. I love that. So Wheezy is on the lit list this week.
Yes.
For show.
Deservedly so.
Yes. All right. Number 2. Jordan Crawford wore the ZO2s.
Get up.
In a
get
game.
Up. Hey,
Very
get
in on the
up,
ball
get up, get
family,
up.
as we know. And I like this. I like that someone other than Zoe is wearing the ZO2s. And one time for the culture, LeVar Ball.
I like that he's wearing them. I don't like that he just purchased them off the internet. Like you would think that he would use some kind of who's the shoe plug for the big baller brands? Everybody's got a Jordan guy in the NBA. Who's got the big baller brand guy?
I mean, I'm sure he hit up Lonzo. Like, why would he not hit up Lonzo and get some shoes?
It says he paid $600.
They're the Prime remixes. First of all, got to get it right.
Yeah, okay.
He did buy them.
Yeah.
He ordered them back in May for $695.
Right.
Which is the price listed for any size over 13 and a half. And he's just supporting them, which I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, he deserves to be on the lit list.
He's
those
definitely on the
actions.
lit list. I'm
Yes.
trying to find my notes for this last thing, and I can't find it.
We got the
Anonymous sources. Okay.
Yeah.
And the number one winner of the littiest lit for this week.
The litness lit is lit.
The littiest lit for this week is anonymous sources. Very lit week for anonymous sources. To be clear, the only anonymous I'm in on is the hacker group.
Oh yes.
I'm very in on anonymous.
Have I not been paying attention? Or they've been quiet
group.
recently.
I don't know. I think that's kind of how they move.
Okay. They're
But
anonymous.
just to be clear, I support anonymous.
Yes.
I want to be clear about that for sure.
Keep spreading your truth.
Keep doing what you do. You know,
Yeah.
we live in a free world, sort
Yes.
of. Some places, yeah, no,
Actually, take down dinosaurs for us.
no, don't.
What?
Okay.
Give 'em
Anyway,
assignment.
anonymous sources, I'm very out on though, because who cares about what an anonymous source has to say?
It depends on what they're saying.
Okay, why don't you just put your face to it? Be a real one.
We got jobs. Some people got jobs out here.
All right. Well, anyway, big week for anonymous sources. Hot takes all around. Case Keenum, an anonymous NFL exec said the Vikings would have been better keeping Keenum at a much lower price than signing Cousins. That is some anonymous sources for you. Also, another NFL exec's hot this week. Hot like fire. I think the Bennett signing was a little out of character for them because they're adding it because what you're adding to your locker room, it was a stretch. And Philly about that life. Who
Yes.
is saying this?
The culture
Anybody
won
on
the
Michael
Super Bowl.
Bennett? Everyone loves Michael Bennett. Anyone out on Michael Bennett, you're not paying attention. You ain't with the culture either.
Right.
So I'm just going to assume his NFL exec is a hater.
Clearly.
and doesn't know Philly very well.
Right, and we probably
Because
named
Michael Bennett's going to fit in right perfectly with Philadelphia. And finally, anonymous NFL exec, hot like fire. Anonymous NFL exec's got a lot to say this week. Reportedly think Johnny Manziel's potential is off the charts. That was reported by Bleacher Report's Mike Freeman, who I like very much, as he attempts to make an NFL comeback. Not
Who
Mike
was
Freeman,
it, Mike?
Manziel.
Mike Freeman. Tell us who it was.
I mean, hot like fire for the anonymous sources this
What do you
week.
think about Johnny? What do you think
Coming
about
strong.
Johnny?
Yeah, we'll get to Johnny in a second.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Loser power rankings.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Loser power rankings. Loser power rankings.
These are the losers of the week.
All right. Number 3 for loser power rankings. We'll get to Johnny in a second because he is
Yes.
on this list at number 2. Trevor Davis. Okay. He's a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
He was arrested at LAX. If you don't know what LAX is, that's the Los Angeles International Airport.
Yes.
Not a place you want to get arrested, or any airport for that matter.
Yeah.
And the reason he was arrested was because he jokingly told an attendant at the Hawaiian Airlines ticket counter that he smuggled in a bomb while being asked security questions. Davis and his female companion were asked if they had any knives or explosives. The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. If you're in an airport with me and you make a joke at the security thing, I'm telling them that this person's not with me.
But they
Okay.
asked about the lithium
This
batteries.
person
And I don't know.
is not with me. I've never seen this person in my life. I don't know why they were talking to me. This is exactly why I don't talk to people in public places, because then you get associated with them and they make stupid jokes about an explosive in an airport. He turns to his companion, which is a fun term.
Right.
Which I really think should be brought back.
Companion's
Turned to his
strong.
companion and said, "Yes, did you pack the explosives?"
That is a hilarious joke.
I mean, what are you doing?
It's an ill-timed, hilarious joke.
No, there's
Yes.
nothing funny about it, first of all. It's the dumbest bleep I've ever heard of in the history of dumb bleep stuff.
It's kind of funny.
I mean, if we're going to Hawaii and you make an explosive joke, whew,
Well, it's like
no cookie for you.
it's like when you're going through TSA and they said, "Do you have any liquids in your bag?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to pour out my gallon of iced tea." Like that's a similar joke.
You try to travel with a gallon of iced tea?
No, but I'm saying like that's a similar joke. He's like, "Of course I don't have the thing because I know I'm not
I
supposed to."
can't believe you're defending this. It's actually insane. I mean, we are doing, maybe I'm crazy, but that is really nonsense. All right, number 2 loser of the week, Johnny Manziel.
Yes.
Johnny Manziel's on his comeback. He's in a comeback. I don't know where he's coming back from. I don't know. I feel like you have to be somewhere to then come back.
He was there.
From
He had
somewhere.
his cup of coffee in the league. His was just talked about a lot more than other people's cup of coffees.
So Tony Gonzalez
Yes.
of Fox NFL analyst stumbled across Johnny Manziel working out in a park in Los Angeles, and he met Manziel's public relations manager, who had a pair of shoes that Manziel intends to sell if he signs with an NFL team, and the shoe said, "The comeback."
Yeah. Moment of silence for the shoes.
Moment of silence.
We had a little nice natural moment of silence for the shoes.
Because I feel like the feeling is just that.
Yeah.
And I'm not rooting against Johnny Manziel, to be
No,
clear.
but it's
Like, cool. I'm cool with second chances, whatever.
Right.
Even though he was involved with a domestic violence situation, which is another conversation. But like, not buying those shoes.
Right.
All right. Number 1 loser of the week, Mark McGwire.
Ooh, spitfire, Mark. Tell him the truth. Tell your truth, Mark.
Mark McGwire said he could have reached 70 homers if he had not used PEDs, which he has admitted to doing.
Yep, we'll never know. You got to take him at face value with that, Joy. He says he wouldn't. He said he would have.
What do you mean? What are you talking about, bro? If you didn't need it, what? What are you talking about?
He was doing it because all the cool kids was doing it, i.e. Barry Bonds.
No,
so that's why he did it.
everyone was doing steroids. Okay, which by the way, I think they should bring back. Okay,
Yes, at least in baseball.
Very much in baseball. Yeah, of course. Of course.
Steroids in baseball.
Bring back. Keep the HGH in basketball.
Yes.
And
More of it.
More HGH in basketball. Yes,
Yes.
I agree. More HGH. Required HGH treatment in basketball and bring steroids back to MLB.
Right.
But what are you talking about? You didn't. You did need that because you took it and that's what you got. That's how that works. Ta-da!
Yeah, that's wild. That's a wild claim. I support it, but it's a wild claim.
Brandon, big wild.
Big wild.
Big wild out of Mark McGwire.
You low key big mad about that claim.
I am big mad about it. And I'm pro steroids.
Yes, of course.
Very, very clear about that.
Yes.
All right, our favorite segment. Although we've had a lot of good segments. We
Right.
had Lit List. We had Hot Take-A-Ritas.
Good stuff.
And now I've just been waiting. I've been waiting so long for this, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Okay, Migos
Migos
Report.
Luego.
Hey, okay, so real quick, run through stuff. Quavo went to Six Flags with Lil Yachty. That's a party thing. Also, the Migos, what?
Go ahead.
The Migos got arrested.
No, they did not.
Well, they didn't get arrested. Someone on the tour bus in Greensboro, North Carolina, the Migos were arrested, and they had
the Migos were not arrested.
their tour bus was
The
pulled
Migos
over.
tour bus was pulled over and had hella weed.
They had 420 grams of marijuana on them.
Yep.
They had the young guy take the charges. You know, that's what rappers do. The young guys take the charges. That's with the
I mean, you gotta have
intention to
hitters.
sell. They had some codeine and some Xanax as well. That's nothing. I'm not talking about that either. Cardi B, though. Migos
Yes. Okay, first of all,
adjacent.
can we have a moment about
Invasion of privacy?
Amigos baby?
Migos baby. That's
Very
what we're gonna
exciting.
do. So she showed her baby bumping on SNL.
Yes.
And
Performing what song?
performing.
Very,
Be careful.
Very intentional.
Be careful with me.
Be careful with me.
Be careful with me and the baby girl. Her sister Hennessy leaked out that it's going to be a girl.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be better than
Yeah,
that.
you gotta be better than that,
You gotta
Hennessy.
be better than that.
Your name's Hennessy.
I
Be
like
better than
Hennessy
that.
a lot too, but you got to be better than that.
I want you guys for the Migos Report. I want you to comment what the Migos, what Cardi B and Offset's baby should
Well, it's
be.
obviously not going to be Hennessy.
I mean,
I think that's off the table now.
I think Hennessy Jr.
Hennessy Jr.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Baby Hen.
Baby
Hen
Henny
dog.
is a good name.
Ooh, Henny.
Henny
I
is a
like
good name.
that.
Anyway,
I think
all right, so quick review of the album. I
Yes.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I Do is my favorite song.
I do.
I do.
I like Best Life because
Best Life is
Chance the
fun.
Rapper,
Yeah.
and you know,
Good girls do what they told.
Yes.
Bad bitches do what they want.
Hey!
That's why bitches so cold. Okay, and stop talking to me about how Cardi B is ratchet and ghetto. I don't care. Okay,
Right.
nobody cares. Nobody cares about your opinion.
She says an album. If you've seen what I've saw, this is what comes out.
Listen, Cardi is the culture,
Yes.
and I love Cardi B,
Yes.
and I support Cardi B 100%.
She co-hosts Jimmy Fallon. She co-hosts that's never been happened. Like the actual co-host is sitting there and pissed. It's like you never let me sit at the desk.
Right.
Cardi B is the future.
Cardi B is the absolute best.
Amen.
I love her. She makes me happy. So stop saying bad things about her because it's annoying.
And be safe out there on the streets with that baby. She was doing a little bit too much movement during the SNL sketch, but women are
she got
powerful.
this.
Women
she got
do
this. Yeah,
what they want to do.
she's good. She's
They're
good, and
great.
she's doing Coachella too, which I think would be
Really?
interesting.
Not pregnant.
Yeah, and she's doing Coachella. Yeah, she's doing Coachella.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be hot there. She's gonna have to be in a
Yes.
seat with some fans.
Yes, EMT on site.
Rapping like
I'm gonna have to
this.
go to Coachella just in case that baby come that week.
Bad bitches do what they want. That's why bitches so cold. That's a cold ass line though.
It is. There's many
Get
a
up,
bar.
Get Up 10 is incredible.
Get Up 10. It's the dreams and nightmares of that album. It's the
Yes,
right.
Yes, I was thinking that.
It just slowly
yes,
just crescendo. Bam, 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 bam,
All right,
bar,
amazing
bar.
Migos Report, probably our
Yes.
best ever.
Okay, well, let me say this real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap the show, right? I was in
Yes.
Memphis, Tennessee, and I get a little shout out. This kid noticed me. His name was. He told me he made me write it down. Oh well, I don't remember his name. Rodney Bullard.
Oh,
Rodney
good for
Bullard.
you.
Rodney Bullard and Michelle, my beautiful fiance. Her birthday is today. Shouts out to Michelle.
I feel
Happy
like Michelle's
birthday, Big
shout out
Meech.
should have gone first. But it's fine. Happy
She-
birthday,
yeah,
Michelle.
Yeah, she knows. I said
I
best
hope
for
you have a
last.
wonderful birthday.
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
what Brandon got you. I hope it's something nice.
Ooh, gift
I-
card maybe.
Oh my God! You did
Big
not.
stuff.
You did
Maybe.
not get her a gift card. That is nonsense.
This is the ninth birthday that I've celebrated with her. I can get her a gift card at this point.
You know, absolutely not.
I spent all that money on that ring. Yes, I can.
What? Oh my God!
Watch. She'll be happy about it
That's
too.
Amazing.
I'm not gonna get it to her. Maybe not.
You'd
I don't
be
know.
better off making a flip book of things,
All right,
like
let me-
the old school thing, like one free massage.
Oh, let's
than a
wrap
gift
this
card.
podcast up so I can start
You
creating.
start creating that. Thanks for joining us this week, guys. It was fun. Make sure that you download and subscribe and follow
Yes.
us on all our digital media, social media pages
Do them things.
at Maybe I'm Crazy Pod. Leave some comments. Still need another name for in or out.
Yes.
Still working on that. Thank you for your suggestions, although none of them have hit yet.
Right, no.
I still have faith in you.
Yes, close.
I'm very close.
A lot of YouTube comments about you needing a new co-host coming up recently.
What do you mean?
Just people.
People off you?
People out on me now.
People off you?
People out on me now.
How people gonna be off of Brandon? right, we'll get back in on Brandon because he's not going anywhere. So just that's not a thing.
You hear that, YouTube?
Yeah, not anything.
Your boy's here to stay.
Oh yeah, shoe reveal.
Hey, shoe reveal. I got my Asics got a rip in them, but I'm gonna keep them under the table.
John Heller told me that. So you can keep this on the table.
Yeah.
That my outfit looks like I'm with the which is true.
You are. Yes.
You can catch smoke on site.
Yes. I was looking for your black gloves.
Actually, this whole I picked the camo pants because the U created swag. So
Okay.
you know.
Okay. The U created swag. Okay.
We did.
That is actually not false. I'll say that.
It's very accurate.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks guys. Love you.
Bye.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm